everybody, and welcome to the channel. My name is Tandra, and today we are going to do a tarot pick-a-pile card reading on what is your life's purpose. Now, this isn't your only purpose in life. I'm a firm believer that we come here to accomplish many things in our lives. So this is just basically just a reading on, one specific thing, or maybe one or two things that you might be here to accomplish or to do, or that you might be happy doing. Okay, and we do have 4 piles to choose from today. If you're not familiar with pick-a-pile readings, basically you go with your gut instinct and you pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, and then you go to that reading. There will be timestamps in the description that will have where you need to go for your particular pile that you choose. You are welcome to pick more than one pile if you feel impelled to do so, because there may be messages for you in both. That is possible. Today we also did something a little bit different. I have my little fortune cookies here, and I did some automatic writing with just basically a little bonus message or a little bonus activity that you might want to do, or that is something that you might enjoy doing in this lifetime. And we'll do those at the end of each reading, because those are just kind of there. So we'll go over those piles, but before I get to the piles, I just wanted to remind you all to please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of any future videos that we put out. Also, please share the video with your friends and family on all forms of social media, or through text messages, or any other way you can do it. That's very, very useful for the channel. And if you can give the video a thumbs up and leave comments in the comment section, all of those things are greatly appreciated and help YouTube, help our channel grow. So that's very important to us. Comments are especially useful to me. I do read them, and they mean a lot to me. And I do respond to, or at least give a thumbs up on just about all of them. So that's kind of cool too. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at our piles here. Pile 1 has a blue fortune cookie. Pile 2 has a purple fortune cookie. Pile 3 has an aqua color fortune cookie. And pile 4 has a pink fortune cookie. Okay, so here we're going to give you a moment or two to reflect on the piles, and then, like I said, there'll be timestamps in the description, so you can go there, and we'll see you at your reading. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. Those of you that chose the blue fortune cookie, which we will get to later on. I'm kind of excited to see how well that works out, because I haven't done that before, and we'll see how well we do that. Remember, this reading is on what your life's purpose is, or at least one of your life's purposes, because I really don't like to think that we're here just to do one thing in life and that kind of thing. We also have some charms I think I might pull later as well that might help us with some other messages or some other things to get. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We've got the Justice card, the Judgment card, goodness, the 6 of Swords, use up a little bit. We've got the 6 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the Judgment card again, wow, okay, the Ace of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, and the Temperance card, and then we have Breathe. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. Okay, this one came through so clear. Wow, okay. I really feel like you guys, one of your main purposes that you came here for is to help people through problems that they've had. help them with any kind of conflicts or strife or other issues that they've had. And possibly, because we do have Judgment twice and the Justice card here, some of you might need to be judges or lawyers or some sort of dispute counselors, or helping with dispute. I hear things like marriage counseling, counselors of all types, any type of counseling I think would be very good for you guys. I think that's something that you're here, and not necessarily as a career. This isn't a career reading. This is more of just something that you were here to accomplish, or something that you would like to be able to do for your fellow humans while you're here. And I think a lot of it has to do with helping other people through their problems, through their conflicts, helping them get to the other side. We've got the Six of Swords here, which kind of shows that. We do have the conflict, you know, Three of Swords. Could be dealing with relationships, like I said, marriage counseling or other stuff. But it doesn't have to be a profession. It can be an avocation. It can be a volunteer type work. It could just be something you do for family and friends. But I really feel like that is just something, with the Temperance card here and the Judgment and the Justice, there's a lot of balanced energy. So you're kind of here to help bring balance back to things that are going on in people's lives. You're helping to bring back that kind of energy of things not, you know, being too far one way or the other. Because we also have the Six of Cups here, which deals with people dealing with loss or you know, dreaming of things and whatever. And at least this particular card, that's what I see there with that. And then we also have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, which the Ten of Pentacles shows very much celebratory, you know, people getting to their older age and being able to celebrate and stuff like that. And I think that's kind of your purpose, is to help people get to that point in life where they can feel celebratory, help them get through their problems of life, help them see their way through. And that's kind of where the Breathe card comes in, because it says release old patterns, because I don't think this is for you to release your old patterns necessarily. I think it's for you to help other people release their old patterns, their old cycles of problems and strife and stuff. And so it's very much that counseling, helping people through problems that they have. It could be with relationships. Matter of fact, I think a lot of it does have to deal with relationships. For most of you guys, I feel like that's probably where the counseling would come in and help them bring back balance to the relationships, help them get through things. So maybe you're just the person in your family that helps other family members get through issues or problems that they're having with other family members. Maybe you're the peacemaker in the family. Maybe that's your life's purpose. You're here for that. But I really feel like for most of you, this has to do with just society at large, or your fellow humans at large, not necessarily just your family. So kind of keep that in mind too, because I really think that that's one of the things that you came here to do, was to help people get through their conflicts and their issues and their problems. I really think that that's, you know, something that you guys would really enjoy doing if you haven't been doing it very much. But I really feel like most of you guys have been doing that and know that you do that. And it's really one of the things that you came here to do. It was one of your purposes. It was something that you really felt compelled to do in this lifetime. And that's a great mission. I love that mission. Let's pull a few charms. There might be a few other little tidbits here, or a few other little things that might enhance what we're already saying here. Let's see. Oh, we pulled a few things. All right, see, we got a 2. See, once again, that's bringing people together again. So I really feel like that's kind of your thing, is to bring people together. We have the 6 of Diamonds, which is Pentacles again. And so the Pentacles deals a lot with our earthly matters, and we did have a couple of other. We had the Ace and the 10 of Pentacles, and so maybe for some of you, it's helping people out financially. It's counseling them financially. So maybe some of you guys might be financial counselors. which is a little bit different than emotional counselors, but I kind of see that for a few of you that might be the case, or maybe you can do both. Maybe you can do financial counseling and marriage counseling both. That'd be kind of an interesting little thing. Okay, we got brave. Kind of bravery going into dealing with these kinds of issues, isn't it? All right, we have a T and an E. So I don't know, those might be initials, or they might mean something to you specifically, or they might be beginnings of words. I kind of get the feeling they might be beginning of certain kinds of words that you might be dealing with. And then we also have the heart with the flowers. And once again, I just feel like that's just making people feel emotionally better. Ruler. That's interesting that the ruler came up here, because once again, that's a measured kind of thing. That's balancing things, making sure things are measured out correctly and just right, and getting things right. And so I feel like that's kind of back to the whole thing of bringing balance to things and whatever. And even though it's not a balancing things, it's a measured approach. It's a very not too extreme. You're measuring things, and you weigh things, and you measure things, and so I think that has a lot to do with those other cards as well. You weigh the options, you measure, you make sure things aren't too far one way or the other. I kind of see with that. It's kind of interesting how that came up. Also, ruler could just mean ruler. You might be meant to be in charge of. I really feel like it might, if you are a ruler, it'd be like of a family, like you'd be like the head of the family or somebody in charge in the family. Okay, so that's kind of those readings there. Now let's get to our cookie here and see what message we have. This might be a little extra little life purpose. It might be a little extra, it was just whatever. Basically, I was just kind of doing automatic writing with the question of mine, your life purpose. And so, and then the scribbles you couldn't really understand, but I rewrote them down here. So let's see what we have. Okay. To see people in a better light than your ancestors have done. Okay, so I that kind of goes along with everything else we've said. Maybe your ancestors were or people in your family, back farther in your family, maybe they look down on other people, or maybe they didn't try to help out other people. They didn't think of other people very good. And with your life purpose being to kind of deal with strifes and bringing people together kind of stuff, that goes along with that. So, wow. To see people in a better light than your ancestors did, that's just so cool, because by your having that purpose of being able to do that, then you're able to bring people together, because you're able to see the good in people. You're able to see how everybody's got good in them, and different situations are good and stuff like that. And that helps you bring these people together. So that's kind of a neat little extra little message. I remember when I was writing these messages, I was like, whoa, these sound kind of odd or different, or I wasn't sure how they'd fit in with the reading, but that one kind of worked out pretty well. So, and I didn't remember what I put in each one, so I wasn't sure what would pop up here, but that's kind of cool. Okay, well, I really hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it was kind of fun for you, because I liked it. Don't forget to leave the video a thumbs up. If you'd like to donate to the channel, there is a link in the description to PayPal to do that with, because we are not monetized on YouTube, and so those little donations are very useful to us. If you'd like to check out our other videos, we have lots of other pick-a-pile readings on lots of other topics. Most of them are timeless. We also have videos on how to read tarot cards, and some flip through some different texts. So we'll see you in future readings. May the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Those of you that chose the purple fortune cookie, which we're going to get to later. Basically, like I said earlier, I just did a little automatic writing, and we got a little extra message in here. It could be a little extra life purpose, or something to go along with what was in the reading, or just a little something there. I wasn't sure how that would work, but so far I think it might be okay. So it'd be kind of fun there. Okay, so remember, this is just one of your life's purposes, one of the things you came here to do, something that's good for you to hear right now, to know that, that's kind of, just kind of an affirmation maybe, or to set you on a path of something that maybe you hadn't thought of before. So let's see what we've got here for pile 2. We've got the Ace of Swords, the King of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Move these up a little bit. We've got the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, the Princess of Cups, the King of Wands, and Clairvoyance. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Okay, that actually might help me here because I was having a little trouble kind of pulling these cards all together, but I think that card kind of pulled it in for me. It made it make a lot more sense. I think one of the things, I think you guys have some psychic abilities, okay? And so I think one of your life's purposes is to help show people the way. Use your psychic abilities to bring information to people, impart some important knowledge to them, help them through not problems, not conflicts, but to help them reach their spiritual potential. Okay. So maybe some of you guys, I might see priests or other types of, pastors, other types of spiritual leaders, that way, youth group ministers, people like that. And like I said, this doesn't have to be your occupation necessarily. I mean, some of you guys it may be, but I just see this as something that you wanted to accomplish while you were here. And I see some of you guys have some important insights. You guys can kind of know some things. Like we have the Wheel of Fortune here, which I kind of see is, in this case, as seeing the future. I think that goes along with the Clairvoyance card here. I think you guys can see the future somewhat. You can do that, and I think that it would be good for you to impart those messages and knowledge on to other people. This 8 of Pentacles here too, I kind of see as a spiritual gift. She's working very hard, and I think some of you guys, your life's purpose is to work very hard. You guys are, one of the things that you wanted to do was work a lot and work hard, and I see that. But as far as the psychic part goes, I see that in this card, in that this particular person has that knowledge and that sight. They're a witch and they have that. And I think that you guys do too. It's interesting how we have the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands, and the Princess of Cups. So we have, the Page and the Princess, which is basically another page type of deal. And then we also have the 2 kings, and we have Cups and Pentacles and Wands. So it's interesting how it covers, a good portion of the thing. And then we have the 5 of Swords and the Ace of Swords, which I want to talk about in just a second. But with these higher cards here, we have, the messengers. The people are gonna, help people out. I see that with, finances and love and other things. And then we also have, the kings, of wands and cups. And it's interesting because wands deals with spiritual matters and that kind of thing. And the king, he's the one who's, out overall, he surveys. And then we have the cups that deals with your heart, your emotions, your subconscious, your other things. So all of this has to do with your life's purpose is to utilize your psychic abilities to help other people. And I think your specific psychic ability is to see into the future. So if you're interested in doing tarot card readings or other, some people use automatic writing, which, it was interesting. It's the first time I've used that in this particular Pick-a-Pal series. Was the first time I've used automatic writing, but some people use that to help channel information and stuff like that. And I really kind of feel like that is where a lot of you need to go. And the other thing with the Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords, I see the swords suit in this case. What kind of grabbed me and struck out with me is the swords people are the ones who will go out and fight, because swords are a fighting suit. And I see that as you guys are champions for your loved ones and the people that you care about, and society in general. You guys are champions for them. And so for those of you who are in like, ministry type of vocation or occupation or job, I think you utilize, the champions for society very much in that career path. But for those of you who haven't chose that as a career path, to do that, you can still be champions of people. I think one of the things that you came here to do was to be a champion for people. And, that might be through something you volunteer to do, somehow or another. But I do feel like a lot of you need to use a psychic ability that you have. And if you haven't done so yet, that's definitely a path you might consider doing, because that's one of the things that you came here that you really wanted to do, was utilize your psychic ability. And if you're just now coming into that and didn't even realize you had it, explore more things about it. Read up on it, look up things on the internet, find other YouTube videos, other things, because I'm really thinking that is something that will really benefit you guys a lot. It was really something you wanted to do when you came here. All right, what else we have here? We got TIDNC. So those might mean something specific for some of you. We have the cat, fearless, wonderland, the horseshoe, the four of spades, and the fan. Okay. The other thing that was coming through with the spades a little bit, and now comes through even more with the charms, is one of your life's purpose is to be an innovator. Okay? And the clairvoyance might help with that as well. Because, ideas will come to you. If you don't meditate, I think you should. Because I think ideas will come to you through that way, and you'll get knowledge and ideas and other things that maybe hadn't come to you before because of your abilities, and then you'll be able to impart that out into the world. You'll be able to innovate things, put out new ideas into the world, and do things like that. And I think you'll be able to do so through your psychic abilities. So I think that was, your purpose behind here, and I think that's kind of what these show. Be fearless, okay? And fearless has to do with these swords cards as well. One of the things that you came here to do was to champion other people and so forth. And then we got the Wonderland, which once again I see as magical and spiritual and that kind of thing. And so I think that just reinforces your psychic abilities that you have here. And we have the cat and the horseshoe, which horseshoes generally symbolize luck and other things. And I do think that you guys do have some luck sometimes that shows up. It might have to do with your clairvoyance and your psychic abilities. You may not realize it, because a lot of times, sorry about that. family got a new painting that goes off once in a while, and this is going to go off for a minute, so I'm going to be quiet for just a second. Okay, so then we have, the horseshoe and the cat. Like I said, horseshoes a lot of times will mean luck and that kind of thing, but I think a lot of that has to do with you guys' clairvoyance and your psychic abilities, because a lot of times what we think of as being lucky is just really just the universe just bringing stuff to us that we were supposed to have, or you might already have a knowing, and so you automatically chose that path or to do that, and it just seemed lucky that you did so. But I think that's kind of where you guys are at there. Okay, that's what we got there. Now let's see what our little fortune cookie message was here. This is the first time I've ever done this, and I wasn't sure how well this would work out, so I was kind of excited to see how this would do. Okay, to live the dream and inspire others. Okay, so basically what I did is I told myself, what is my life's purpose, and just wrote whatever came down as I was writing it, and that goes along with this so well because you guys are, you need to inspire other people with your ability, and it's kind of to live the dream. Basically, you have the Pentacle cards here, but you have all these spiritual cards, and, live your dream life and to help other people and inspire them through your gift. That's basically the biggest reason why you came here, and the biggest thing that you wanted to do was to help inspire others, and you can do that so well with this gift that you have, and so it's so cool. I love that so much. I think that's all I have for the reading today. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Check out our other videos on the channel. We have lots of different timeless pick-apart card tarot readings. We also have videos on how to read tarot. We also have some videos on other spiritual topics, as well as flip through of different tarot decks, which is neat. If you'd like to donate to the channel, there's a link in the description to PayPal that you can do that with, because we are not monetized, so all those little donations are very helpful and useful to us. We appreciate those greatly. And we'll see you in future videos. May the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your video. Those of you that chose the aqua blue color of your fortune cookie here, we're going to get to that a little bit at the end of the reading here. This is something new for me, and I wasn't sure how well it was going to work out so far in the first two piles. I think it worked out pretty well. Basically, I just sat down and I did automatic writing where I just said, your life's purpose, just to get some extra, either an extra life's purpose or something to affirm the reading that we have. And just whatever came to mind popped in there. And I don't remember what was in which one, because I folded them up and put them in here, so I have no clue what's in these off the top of my head. So it's kind of fun to open them up, and this is the first time I did that, so it's kind of neat to do. All right, so remember, this is just your life's purpose, or one of your life's purposes. We come here to do many different things, but this might be something that you hadn't thought of, or it might be an affirmation of something that you're already doing. It just says, hey, you're on the right path, that kind of thing. So we're just going to see what messages we have and go from there. Okay, we've got the Ace, or Page of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Princess of Wands, the Two of Wands, wow, lots of Wands energies, okay, the Six of Wands, the Magician, the Eight of Wands, wow, lots of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and then we have Victory. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Wow, that's a cool little just message in on its own. But to go along with what I see here for what the reading is about, is I feel like you guys are big time manifestors. Okay? You guys, with the Wands energy has to do with spirit a lot, and pulling things from spirit. and having energy, which to manifest things, you have to be able to pull, energy from the universe and that kind of thing. And then we also have the Magician card. So with all the different Wands cards coming in here, and then with the Magician, I just feel like you guys are meant to be manifestors. You guys are meant to manifest things and bring forth things into your life. It's interesting too how we've got 2 2s and a 4, which this particular 4, they look like, they're celebrating maybe, marriage or something like that. And so I feel like, and then we have the Page of Cups, which cups deal so much with our emotions and relationships and also our intuition and that kind of thing. So I feel like for a lot of you, this has to do with emotional manifestations. You're here to manifest emotional harmony, stability, relationships into your life. You manifest a lot of relationships, friendships, and partnerships, and other people that you care about. And maybe it's to help manifest for the people that you care about in your life. That's kind of what I'm getting here for a lot of you is you're not necessarily here to manifest things for yourself. You're here to manifest things for other people, which is kind of, interesting. You help bring about things for other people. You help manifest emotional security for them, maybe even financial security a little bit. We got the 4 of Pentacles, which is kind of a hoarder energy, but I see this mostly as you helping people financially, because I think it's just another 4 energy. I think it has to do with these other energies. For your home, I think it's a home life kind of deal. Basically, you are here to manifest things for your home and family. Okay, for your partners, for your family, for people dealing with your home. Could be your mother, parents, things like that as well. But that you guys are major manifestors. You guys are able to bring forth, especially emotional happiness. You manifest emotional happiness for the people in your life and for the people that care about you. I think that's a big thing for most of you guys is just emotionally, you manifest emotional happiness for the people that are in your life and that care about you. I think that's a really awesome gift. And as a cool life purpose is to bring emotional happiness to others. I love that. And it's interesting. It says your prayers have been heard and answered, have faith. I think that has to do a lot with you help bring about other people's prayers. You help answer other people's prayers. You help, bring that about for them. You help, them get that emotional happiness and emotional stability, what they care about. That's so cool. We're going to pull a little bit of charms here. I'm going to see if there's any other life's purpose or anything that goes along with this particular life's purpose that might pop up here. I love that you guys manifest emotional stability and harmony, and for especially for the people that are in your life and that you care about. Okay. Okay, let's see what kind of, we got some interesting little charms here. Let's see. Wow, okay. We got the feather here, which I see as, once again, your spirituality, your spiritual energy, and getting your power from the spirit universe. That's where your manifestation comes from, and that's where the flower comes in. We also have a couple of other energies here, which are kind of interesting. We got two cat energies, which cats are also mystical. And this particular cat has a heart on him. So once again, it's an emotional thing. It's you guys help bring emotional stability, emotional happiness through your spirituality and through your your ability to manifest things, your ability to pull things from spirit, like we get with the thing there. And that's what these cats show from. And it's emotional happiness too, because like this cat is just happy and playing and that kind of thing. We also did have a couple of other interesting little ones here. We've got the snake and the fox. And snakes to me a lot of times show up in religious studies a lot. Snakes are often the bringers of knowledge and other things like that, which is, you know, kind of interesting that snakes have that. And also foxes are very knowledgeable and know a lot of things and are cunning. And I think of snakes as being kind of cunning too, or even a little devious. So maybe one of the things that you guys can do, and the Two of Swords I think kind of shows that as well, is I think you guys can kind of cut through deception and cunningness, you know, things going against things. You're able to cut through that. You're able to get through all the bull crap, basically. And by being able to do that, I think that helps with your mission here. We also have the rocking horse, which I see as for children, you know, kind of a fun, carefree thing. We do have the ribbon here, which usually commemorates survivors or a particular group that we're trying to support or commemorate or help or to, you know, a lot of times it's like for cancer survivors or for Holocaust victims or for, you know, POWs, that kind of thing. So I see that just to kind of go along with your, you know, manifesting emotional happiness for the people around you and the people you care about. I just kind of see that going on with it. But we also have one last thing here, which is the shoe. And also we have the ruler, which I deal with material things. I think you guys do manifest some material things for other people as well. You help build on that. But we also have luxury here because this is a luxury shoe. And I see this as you guys helping make people feel luxurious or help bring luxuries into people's lives or even into your own. That could do a lot with the manifestation as well. There might be some of you that you are here to manifest luxury for yourself and into your life. That's what you needed. That's what you wanted to experience this time in your life, and that's what you can do. Let's look at our fortune cookie here. Let's see what message we have in here. To be a soccer or sports player. That is so intriguing because that does not go along with anything else we had in the reading, which is very interesting. So, just as an extra little aside or an extra little message that came through, I remember when I wrote that I thought that was very odd, and I thought, wow, that's very specific and very odd. So maybe there's some of you guys who are going to watch this reading who really, really want to go play sports and just did not know that was something that you even really cared about, or you didn't even know if you could do. And if that's the case for you, well, then that message is for you, because I have no clue why that message came through, but it did. So there's obviously somebody out there who needs to hear it, and so we're going to go with it. Okay, guys, well, that's all I have for pile 3 today. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please check out our other videos on the channel. We have lots of other timeless tarot readings, as well as videos on how to read tarot. We also have spiritual topics and flip through a different tarot card. So all those videos might be fun for you to watch. Please remember to share the video with your friends and family and hit that like button. And we'll see you in future videos. May the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 4, and welcome to your reading. Those of you that chose the pink fortune cookie. And those were kind of new and different for me. I did some automatic writing where I just put out, what is your life's purpose, and, wrote whatever came out, and I put the messages in the different cookies, and then I put them with the piles, and we'll see how well that comes out. It was kind of a fun little thing to do. It was the first time I've ever tried it, so we'll see how well that works. But we'll get to that at the end. We'll also have some charms that we'll pull here in a little bit, see if we have any extra. Remember, this is on your life's purpose, and it isn't your only life's purpose. We come here for many, many, many things. And so this is just kind of something that either affirms what you're already doing, letting you know you're, doing what you want to do and you're on the right path, or it might lead you in a direction that you hadn't thought of before, or let you know that, hey, that's something I can do. So let's go. We got the 7 of Pentacles. We got the 5 of Wands. The 9 of Swords. The 10 of Wands. Move these up a little bit so we got some room. We got the Ace of Pentacles. The 5 of Cups. The 8 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. The Star card. And then we've got prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Okay. So, this is kind of interesting with that card there. I really feel like a lot of you guys have come here to work very hard. Okay. One of your life's purposes was to just work, go out there. But a lot of it, to me, I think you need to work with nature. That it's being able to commune with nature, because so many of these cards have nature stuff in them, and I think of farming and out in the fields and gardening and all of those kinds of things. If that was something that you guys, we've got the nature here with the Star card, with the water. We've got the 8 of Cups, it's out in nature in the water. We have plant, things here with the 9 of Cups. I keep seeing a lot of this dealing with nature, especially farming or growing things. So either working out in the farm, or growing things in a greenhouse, or growing house plants throughout your house, or somehow dealing with the earth and growing things and farming and bringing forth the things that the earth has for us and the abundance that the earth has for us. Okay, that's where I'm really getting from most of you, as that's what you came here for. And I think some of you guys, this is just a side little message that wouldn't necessarily go with this reading, but I kind of felt like I needed to say it, so I'm going to. I think some of you guys have let your anxieties run away with you, and let your worries and other things, and you're not, where this prioritize comes from, I think a lot of you guys are running around working so hard that you're not sleeping well, and that you're not getting a lot of good sleep, and because of that, you're just not getting the things done that you want to do, and that you need to do. And that, I think, normally I wouldn't think to do a kind of a message like that, but I think some of you guys really needed to hear that, so I'm throwing that out there. And that kind of goes along with this too, because I really think communing with nature will help you. I think that that was something that you came here that you really wanted to do. You really wanted to be outdoors. You wanted to deal with nature. You wanted to help things, the natural world and things grow. Also, I'm getting for some of you with this card here, some of you guys need to be involved in environmental issues and helping the earth and helping things get better environmentally with the earth, either through charities or through activist groups or other things like that. Because I think that that's a big thing, because that deals with the natural thing that we're going on here with, and that also deals with the Nine of Swords a little bit. I think some of you guys are very, very worried about the planet and how it's going, and you're here to help fix that. You're here to help, bring the right stability back to the earth, and get things back to, you got the Ten of Cups all lined up here, and things back in balance, and things, the bountiful harvest and other things. You're here to kind of help make sure that that continues, and that goes, and that gets better. So for those of you that feel like you really care about the earth a lot, and that you weren't sure how you could help that, I really feel like getting involved in some kind of activist group or charities involved in that would really help fulfill you. I think that that's something that means a lot to you guys. It's something that you were here to help do, and I see that so much with these cards, that was just something, we have such bountiful cards here, and getting what the earth has to offer for us and what life has to offer. And we even have the Pentacle cards here, where he's done all the work and he can reap all the rewards from that. And so I really feel like you guys are here to enjoy life to its fullest and get everything you can out of life, and get, reap all the natural rewards and other things like that. I just feel like that's just, you guys are here to just enjoy everything and anything that life has to offer you. And doing it through nature, I think, will help with that a lot. I think that is something you guys really do. And honestly, I get the feeling that some of you guys are spending a lot of time in an office or working really hard that way, and you're not getting out in nature enough. And I really feel like your life will feel a lot better to you if you do that. So I think that's something. And I'm not saying you shouldn't work in the office, because you probably should. Because some of us, I do think you are here to reap the benefits of this life, and to earn money might be a way to do that. But I think you also need to get into nature more. Garden, work in a greenhouse, go out to a farm and help a farm, something like that. I think that would be something useful to you. All right, let's see what kind of things we have here. All right, we've got, see, that's gardening. We've got that's interesting how we have the gardener's pot and a bicycle, which, once again, getting out into nature and doing natural stuff. So I really think that that's something you guys would appreciate and do. So definitely do that. I also kind of see that here too. We got two pigs here, with a loving, heart together. So once again, that's kind of the farm, dealing with nature kind of thing. I just, that is just what you guys really, really want to do. All right, we also have an R and a B, which could be initials or could mean something else to you guys. Let's see. And then a family is love forever. Family is a circle of love. Okay, so I think that's just kind of a cool little message to, I think it has to do with your prioritized message too. That family, it would be important. And I do think that, getting back to nature and doing stuff with your family is important. So I think that just kind of goes along with that. We have the King of Spades, and looks like surely we don't have 2 King of Spades. I don't have 2 decks in here. Let's see. Yep, 2 King of Spades. Interesting. I wasn't even supposed to have 2 decks. That must have been a glitch. Okay, so we have the 2 King of Spades, which deals very much with our power and our mind and things that come to us and things that we're worried about, because it's a swords energy, and we also have this swords energy here with the 9 of Swords. But the King has reached the pinnacle of that, and the King of Swords is full of authority and discipline, and he's very strict and has a lot of high standards. He's very full of integrity. And I see that a lot for a lot of you guys too, because when you think of farmers or people who work the land, you think of people with a lot of integrity and morals and dealing with, not ancient truths, but hard worker, honest people is kind of what you get out of that. And I feel like that is kind of your life's purpose too, is to be that kind of energy for people, is to, be the person of a reason and authority and integrity, and all that. And I kind of just saw that with the 2 King of Spades. And then we also had the 6 of Clubs, which is another Wands energy. And in this case, I still feel like it's still dealing with the earth and farming and those kinds of things, which is, interesting, because Wands sometimes deal with, our spirit a lot of times, which, if we deal with nature, we deal with our spirit a lot too. So there you go, you got that. But yeah, definitely outdoors is your life's purpose, is doing stuff outdoors, being outdoors, that kind of thing. That's coming through just overwhelmingly in this is the outdoor thing. Let's see what the fortune cookie has to say here. To have luxury. That's interesting. I would have thought that one would have been for the last reading. That's interesting. Okay, so to have luxury. We do have some Pentacle cards and reaching some Pentacles here. We also have the Celebratory Cup cards, and we have the Ace of Pentacles, and getting full harvest here. So one of life's purpose for many of you is to have, like I said, what life has to offer, and that could be material luxury. It could be abundance in any way, shape, or form. Could be rich foods for as far as anything that's luxurious. Could be having really nice sheets on your bed, having nice jewelry, or anything that feels luxurious to you. Having special cappuccino coffees instead of regular coffee. All those things are luxurious, or can be considered luxurious. So basically, that is one of your life's purposes. One of the things that you wanted was to have luxury and be surrounded with luxurious things and things in your life. So there you go. All right, guys, that's all I have for Pile 4 today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up. Check out our other videos on the channel. We have lots of different Pick-a-Pile Tarot readings that are timeless. We also have videos on how to read tarot cards. It's a whole series we have. We also have different flip through of different decks to show you the cards of different decks, and some other videos on other spiritual topics that you might find interesting. And if you'd like to donate to PayPal, there's a link in the description to do that with. We are not monetized through YouTube, and that would be useful to us. All those little donations are very helpful. We really appreciate those a lot. Okay, may the stars guide your path, and we'll see you in future videos. Bye-bye.